Miami Beach has a relatively large homeless population. We've already, by the way, called the Miami Beach Commissioner to report on the fact that there is a person here who needs help. He said he will look into it and try to send someone. But as these winds start to pick up, as the rain just starts to get more and more violent, it becomes that much harder for first responders to come out here and get these people to safety. I also want to show you some of the structures that have already fallen. You see that man over there, and our cameraman is doing an incredible job, by the way, at bringing you these images live. The awning of that TGI Fridays has fallen, street signage, lamps. You're going to start to see power lines fall, trees topple, and again, at Miami Beach, a barrier island is really going to get the brunt of the storm here when it comes to the southeast part of Florida. The west is going to get the worst of it, but here it's going to be impossible not to feel these hurricane-like conditions. Matt, Savannah?
Well, Mariana, I mean, the people in Miami Beach and Miami have already said that first responders cannot get out in these weather conditions to help people. I hope someone watching can try to get a hold of that man because he is clearly in harm's way, and we appreciate you calling the county commissioner or the town commissioner. I want to check in right now with Florida Senator Bill Nelson. He joins us by phone from Orlando. And Senator, as I say good morning, we have to remember this is the very early stages of this event. I don't know if you're getting to see the images we're seeing, but this is only going to get worse as it moves through your state, and that's when the relief effort will happen a day, 2 days, 3 days from now. In your discussion with federal officials, are they prepared to give your state what it's going to need?
Yes. First of all, I want to give credit to you all. You got it pretty well analyzed in your coverage, and your coverage is good, because what has happened is this has shifted from an east coast of Florida hurricane to a west coast. And where Lester is in Tampa and those bays coming in, like Tampa Bay, like just north of Fort Myers, Charlotte Harbor, with the eye just off the coast in the Gulf of Mexico, the counterclockwise winds will bring that water up into those bays. And that's going to be the real damage. It's going to be that wall of water coming up into those bays with no place to escape. And therefore, you wall up the water, and you're going to get lots of water damage on the west coast of Florida.
And sir, I mean, when we look at these images, we just know and worry about what's to come. And to Matt's question, I mean, it is FEMA, our federal officials, do you feel confident they have what they need to be able to weather the storm and respond to the aftermath?
Indeed. FEMA is stretched, no doubt about it. People that they were going to send to Texas, they held back. Some of them are already in Florida. I was with one of them in Tampa. I'll be again there today in the Emergency Operations Center. They're pre-positioned. Their supplies are pre-positioned. But this is a massive storm. There's going to be a lot of damage. It's going to be a long time coming in the aftermath of the storm. But FEMA is positioned. The levels of government, state, federal, local, they're all working together.
You must be pleased, Senator, by the fact that so many people in your state heeded the warnings. An evacuation of some 6 million people in Florida. So the message got out and people listened to it.
Especially in the Keys. Matt, I think there are only about 10,000 people left in the Keys out of a population of 150,000. That's substantial. Interestingly, the reverse of that, people were evacuating from the southeastern coast, Miami, etc., thinking they could go to the west coast. The reversal started yesterday when people realized it's going to come up the west coast. Now they were suddenly clogging the roads going the opposite way, going from west to east.
And sir, I mean, I know you've lived through quite a few of these. How does this compare in terms of what to expect in size and scope?
Well, the monster was Andrew 25 years ago. The difference now is that in utter chaos. Nobody was prepared. FEMA wasn't prepared. Local governments weren't. We had no building codes, and that's, I'll never forget, in a helicopter over ground zero the day after the hurricane, Homestead, Florida, there were only 2 buildings left standing. The old bank building and an old Florida cracker house from the 1920s that was built to withstand the wind. Everything else was flattened. Now we have the building codes. I think you'll see the intensity of this wind is also less than Andrew. The damage on this one up the west coast is going to be the water.
Well, Senator, I know you're going to be working the phones when this storm passes through to make sure that the resources the people of Florida desperately need are delivered, and we appreciate you taking some time with us this morning.
Thank